What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Pause Reset Play. It is Tuesday, which of course is Destiny Reset Day, and this week is particularly special because it means that the Iron Banner has returned. Last time around, the Iron Banner was the game mode supremacy. This time it's a much more user-friendly control option. I'm sure many of you are excited for Iron Banner. I know I am. Last time around it had some pretty amazing drops and can really help you out as far as getting infusion material to bump your light level up. So if you're struggling to get to light level 400, this will be a good way to really gain some ground here in Iron Banner. I think last time I went from like 371 to nearly 385. This of course was prior to hard mode coming out and the cap increasing to 400. So you're going to have a good chance to get some awesome drops. And today I wanted to check out the vendor options that are available here at the Iron Temple. So you can see here, this time around you can pick up boots, you can pick up a chest piece, and there are two weapons, the Silver Dread machine gun and the Clever Dragon pulse rifle. We'll get to that in a minute here. That's the bread and butter this time around. So boots and chest piece, I imagine just like last time, the ghost shell is also in the post-game reward loot table, but these are some decent options to pick up. The rolls are pretty good. Intellect discipline here on one of the chest pieces, discipline strength on the other. I personally would go for intellect discipline. I'm sure many of you would as well. You also have the leg armor or the boots. Intellect discipline again on one of these, and discipline strength. So this is some decent options if you're trying to find a piece of armor that has the opportunity or the ability to get you that elusive 552 perk combination. The weapons are what you're going to want to focus on though, and the Silver Dread machine gun. To be honest, I haven't used this a whole lot. I did get one to drop last time around. Used it for a bit. I mean, I tend to use either Iron Galahorn or Truth in Crucible. I know a lot of people like machine guns. I tend to prefer the rocket launcher. So can't really speak too much about this one. We'll check out the perks regardless. It is one of the more high rate of fire machine guns versus the high impact. This one has hand-laid stock. I don't think I'd use that because it's kind of hard to see there, but it does reduce the range, almost cuts it in half. And then you also have braced frame, much better option than the first one there. Really gets close to maxing out your stability here. Speed reload, not particularly useful. I would probably go with extended mag there. And then Counterbalance or Army of One. I would personally go with Counterbalance here. I know you already have the brace frame perk, but you can never have too high of stability, especially on a high rate of fire machine gun like this one. So here's the Silver Dread. I personally wouldn't buy this one from the vendor. There's a good chance you'll get a drop of one of these anyway. But what I would buy though is the Clever Dragon pulse rifle, and we'll check this one out here. Again, if you recall, I made a video yesterday telling you what to focus on. I'll get into that in a second here, but let's take a look at what this pulse rifle has. So the first column here, well, the sights are your medium or your short range, medium, and long range scopes. They also have a unique Iron Lord scope to them, or red dot sight. I like the Iron Red Dot. That's what I use on my current pulse rifle or current Clever Dragon, so that's probably what I'd recommend. On the first column here for perks, you have either braced frame or perfect balance. No brainer, you probably want to go with braced frame here. Your magazine size does drop down from 30 to 27, but you nearly max out the stability, and this is what you're going to want to look for in a Clever Dragon pulse rifle. Mid column, this is where the vendor roll is a bit struggling. I definitely would not use casket mag because you're lowering your stability. That's the opposite of what you want to do. Snapshot, I suppose it's better than having no perk there at all, but kind of pointless for this weapon in my opinion. And on the last column you have Counterbalance and Life Support. So as far as a god roll goes for the Clever Dragon Pulse Rifle, this has two out of three. You have Brace Frame and you have Counterbalance. That's what you want to look for when you're trying to get a god roll Clever Dragon Pulse Rifle. This, if we go back to my character, this is better than the one I got from a drop last time around. And darn it, I don't have it equipped. I'm sorry, but my version only has 1 out of 3 of those perks. So we'll go back to it real quick. Mine has Counterbalance, but it does not have Braced Frame. So that's 2 out of 3. The middle column is what you want to look for, and that is the high caliber rounds. High caliber rounds are really important for this weapon because it's going to increase the amount of flinch that the weapon does when you damage another player. So as far as a god roll goes, this has 2 out of 3. It's definitely a very good vendor roll. I would pick this up, no doubt about it. Definitely buy this. And if you get a better drop along the way, hey, even better. That's awesome. If you get the one that has brace frame, high caliber rounds, and Counterbalance. But this is a decent alternative. It's still going to be a very, very good weapon because you have the stability nearly maxed out, and you also have a much more predictable recoil pattern. You're going to be able to get a lot of headshots when you're using this weapon. So no doubt about it, this is the best weapon that you can get right now or one of the best weapons you can get in Crucible. And the fact that the vendor version here is close to what the best version you can get is, it's a win-win, I think. So buy this weapon no matter what. If you get a better one along the way, consider yourself lucky. And the fact that these are vendor options available this time around, they'll also be in the post-game reward loot table. So you'll have that opportunity to get a better roll, and you also have a better opportunity when you turn in these bounties. I believe 2 are weapons. So this one's a weapon, this one's a weapon, and this is armor, this is armor. So you have 2 shots here for a better weapon, 2 shots here for a better piece of armor, and you also get a package at rank 3 and rank 5. So that's a quick summary here of what you want to look for, what options are available at the vendor, which ones I go for. I'd pick up a intellect discipline roll for the boots and the chest piece. I would steer clear of the machine gun, and I would definitely buy this while still hoping or maintaining hope that you can get the perfect roll as a post-game drop or a bounty reward. Enjoy Iron Banner. I might see you in there. We'll see. I'm going to work on getting all 3 of my characters to rank 5. Let me know what you get as far as post-game rewards go. If you get that elusive God roll Clever Dragon, let me know in the comments. If you could, hit me up with a like or a subscription. I'd very much appreciate that. And as always, thanks for watching.